Well, greetings and salutations, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well today. Today, I have a very exciting upload to share with you. Before we get into it, a couple links. As you know, I rely on Patreon, PayPal, and my merch to help the channel to continue to grow and go. The links to Patreon and PayPal are in the description below, my merch displayed directly under the video. Also, Dogman Frightening Encounters Volume 1, 2, and 3. The audiobook versions. They were written and researched by Tom Lyons, narrated and produced by me, Jeffrey Nadolny. Those audiobooks are available on Audible, Amazon, and iTunes, the links to which are also in the description as well. And finally, last but definitely not least, if you'd really like to help support this channel to continue to grow and go, simply subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and please leave a comment. It helps, and it matters. It only takes a second. Now, everyone, I have taken far too much of your time. Let's get on with today's upload. Shall we?
So, one of my favorite spots in the Adirondacks is where Tom Mezic disappeared. We got some leaves on the trees, finally. And let's do some investigating. Well, as you can see, big difference from the last time I was out here. We got leaves all around. Really beautiful. This is New York State Park trail system. I mean, we are in the hotbed today, boys and girls. Sorry. So November 15th, November 15th, 2015. Almost 7 years ago. 6 years and 6 months ago, Tom Mezic disappeared. Right here. In this very deep woods. So beautiful out here. It truly is. Look down there. Absolutely God's country right here. Just perfect. I'm going to keep my eyes up, looking around up here and see if we can see anything. I mean, here, I'm going to give you guys a shot of the surroundings, the woods that are out here by me. So hang on. So as you can see, it's deep, very hilly, very beautiful. What the fuck was that? Looking up to see if I can see anything. Steph had an interesting theory that it might not have been a Dogman that took out Tom Mezic, but it may have been a hide behind or crawler or pull off is what he calls them. So, which is an interesting name because they pull you up into the trees. I'm going to have Steph back on sometime this week coming up. He's going to be talking about a missing person that they went looking for a while back. So I'm off the trail, decided to blaze my own trail. I don't think you'll find anything on the trail think everything's in the woods. Wow. This is truly beautiful. I mean, look at that rock ledge. It's just gorgeous up here. It truly is. And if you're wondering why I'm out of breath, whew, I just went up this side of the mountain. I'll show you. So that's where I came from. Well, way down. And that's where I'm going. But look how beautiful this is. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna have you be my eyes. Hopefully I find something, but hopefully nothing finds me. What was that? I keep getting these weird noises. Like something is around me, but I don't know. All right. So we're kind of at the plateau. I want to sit here for a few minutes and kind of just chat. Making sure there's no ticks on my legs, sorry. And just kind of maybe share an experience with y'all while we're up here waiting or looking. But this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm just glad we got some noise today. As you can see, the mountain goes up further. So we are right in the location where Thomas Mezic disappeared, November 15th, 2015. This is not the exact location because obviously no one knows where that is, but this is the area and exact setting where he would have disappeared. I find it hard to believe that, you know, an 82-year-old man who had years of outdoor experience, survival experience, who had a hunting rifle, a walkie-talkie, just vanished off the face of the earth in upstate New York. It's a real horror story if you think about it. The family was all checked out. They all passed whatever kind of I don't think they were put on lie detectors, but investigation. And he was a grandfather. I think he was there with his possibly cousin, son, grandson, nephew, friends. Just disappears. The strangest part about the whole case, though, is the FBI involvement in the case. Now, to me, that tells me that something they had some idea of what happened to Tom. That it went deeper than a just disappearance out in the woods here. I mean, it'd be very easy for something to hide in these woods, to just take you out and make sure that you were not seen again. I mean, when I was coming up through the rock wall, very easy for something to, hide on that, in it, wherever, around it, come up behind you. I don't know. I don't know why the FBI was involved, and it makes no sense either, because even if it was a homicide, New York State Police would be the ones to question. Even though NCON, or DEC, Department of Conservation, would have, they were the ones handling the search and rescue. Warren County Sheriff. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm looking over here, and there's just nothing but woods and places for something to hide. It's very strange, and it's sad, because like I said, he was somebody's dad, somebody's grandfather, somebody's uncle, somebody's son long ago, but still a husband. He was loved and just taken. Some say he was 82, and it really doesn't matter, yada yada, but it wasn't his time to go. Should have passed in his home or in a hospital, not in these woods. He couldn't have walked out. He had a bum leg, bad eye, hard to hear. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. And it's very strange. A very strange case. And I will come up here and keep looking until I find something. And these are deep woods, my friends. Deep, deep woods with a lot to hide. The Adirondacks have a very rich but dark history, stemming back from Native American days all the way until Revolutionary War time. A lot of the Revolutionary War was fought miles down the road in Lake George, Ticonderoga. This is steeped with history. It's insane. Now, I'm going to stay up here for a little while, look around. If I find anything of interest, I'll, of course, record it. We got a lot of new subs, and there's a lot of kind of I don't know, people ask, others, hey, what got you into cryptozoology? What got you into, the paranormal? And mine started young. I had a very strange kind of ghost encounter or experience. Couple other strange encounters prior to my what I call Dogman. I don't know if it was a Dogman. It resembled a canine, or as our friend Steph calls them, caniform. Man, I really enjoy. That's one guy I really truly enjoy talking to. I miss Victor. I really do a ton. But I enjoy talking to Steph. I enjoy talking to DJ. I enjoy everyone that I've spoken to. Luke. But Steph is just so intelligent, and I love that word, caniform. So, it was the summer of 1994, and me and four of my friends were cruising around in a big old Cutlass. It was kind of like ocean blue, grayish blue. It was a beast. And we went to this cul-de-sac of houses that were getting built. And we pulled in. We weren't smoking weed, drinking, doing anything like that. We were smoking cigarettes and chewing or whatever. I used to chew back then. And so we're just hanging out. 2 girls, 3 guys. The driver's in the car. His name's Gabe. My friend, since I was about 13, Martin. And 2 girls, who I'll remain nameless. It's not important. But we're all hanging out. We're listening to Biohazard, which is a New York City hardcore band, kind of a cross genre band, real good. And we hear these loud, deafening, like howl, screeches, whatever you want to call them. And we start to see this eye shine. So the cul-de-sac we're in, so the main road is right here, and you're pulling in, okay? And we're parked like right here. So all this surrounding is woods, much like where we are. And there's one kind of like orangish glowing light that the town had put up, town of Monroe in New York. And we start to see these very strange eye shines at varying heights. Some ranging from as tall as me, taller, to like dog height, and coming at us in the woods, probably 10 feet in. Now, where the road is, so we're on this side of the road, the road, kind of like a sandy embankment in woods. And all these skeletonized houses, like 6 of them. And the noises, I'm getting chowed up by mosquitoes. The noises keep coming. And they're just getting louder, and they sound more aggressive. And I'll never forget one of the girls. You could just see fear in her eyes, like literal fear. And she goes, "Vampires!" Like, that's what she thought was coming for us. And so we stand there and watch this area of woods and eye shine coming. There's somewhere between 5 to 8 sets of eyes. The girls are now in the car. I'm in the front passenger side of the car by the headlight, and I'm not being brave at all. I'm the least, I would definitely run if I I was more confused and fascinated by what I was seeing. Part of me probably thought that I had friends with me and we had a car, so my friend Martin comes and says, Jeff, it's Czechoslovakian, Jeff, get in the fucking car, man. And pulls me. And he's a couple inches shorter than me, but stocky. He's built. He's my little Arnold Schwarzenegger, we used to call him. And so we get in the car and we pull out onto Route 9. So like I said, the cul-de-sac is here. Route 9 is here. We are here. So as we pull in, whatever was in the woods had to travel straight to get to Route 9 through woods much like this. Dense. Actually, it's more dense there than here. And so as we're turning onto Route 9 heading towards town, we see this thing come out of the woods. I saw the height. At first I saw, just what I saw was this physical presence. And then I saw kind of like this muzzle looking thing. But what struck me as the oddest was how it moved. It moved like it shouldn't be on Earth or in this dimension. Like, I can only imagine other dimensions being maybe lacking gravity or having a different form of gravity or whatever. But it was so strange how it moved, and it was even scarier how it got from point A to point B in such a quick time. And from that point on, I was hooked. We kind of all stopped talking to each other, and 94 pre-internet, so I had to go to bookstores, used bookstores, and find Bigfoot books, stuff like that. And that's when I got hooked. And I've been looking into strange things since. I don't know if I'd constitute myself as a cryptozoologist, but I think I'm a researcher. I think we all are. Because we have a fascination, and I think a lot of us spend a majority of our time researching these cases, researching other strange things, coming up with theories. And so for all the new people that haven't heard it, that's my encounter. And I shared it with you guys where Tom Mezic disappeared. So, getting chowed up. These mosquitoes are relentless. Off camera. Alright, I've been up here for, about an hour and a half. I got a 45-minute ride ahead of me. I'm going to head home. I'm going to kind of turn the camera around to have you guys look at the view while I'm heading out on this walk. I don't know, I got this weird kind of, weird feeling, so I want to leave. I'm not saying like that to be like, oh my god, there's something here, but I don't know, it feels heavy on my chest, so I kind of want to get out of here. At least get to the main trail. Alright, so here's some of that rock wall that I was talking about. Ugh. I mean, this is truly beautiful. It doesn't get any prettier, if you ask me. mean, look at that. All throughout these woods is just deep woods of, I don't know, just creepy crap. Boat on Grant Lake, I can hear it out there. Alright, here's the hard part. So I'm gonna turn the camera off in case I fall down this hill. Alright, so I'm back on the main trail. I made it without breaking my neck. And I don't know. Maybe one of these times I come up here we'll find something. Who knows? But thank you guys for coming with me, and I'll add something to the end of this video. Alright guys, on my walk out, there was just something very large coming off of that hill, up through that woods, up that way. I was about a half a mile from this area, up in there. I'm out of here. This is something's out here with me. I don't know what. Might be a bear, might be, who knows, but I'm not sticking around.
All right, guys. I'd like to, before I end the upload, talk a little bit about that last piece of footage. While I was walking out of those woods, I heard something coming down from that hillside and to my right. Whatever that was large. It was not a squirrel. It was not a chipmunk, a rabbit, a fox. I had stopped mid-trail. I had my camera off, my mic off. I'm standing looking at this area, and I didn't have time to honestly turn the mic on or turn the camera on quick enough. When I did, and I started pointing at that area, whatever it was had stopped instantly. I mean, you might be able to hear a couple of seconds or a mere half a second of noise. Whatever was coming down sounded like me when I was coming down that other side of that hill. I was, like I said, about a quarter of a mile up from where I was when I stopped, took that last bit of footage. And if you're watching the video when I'm talking and talking about Tom and I'm sharing my experience, I keep looking over to my left, and because I keep hearing noises on the left, which is where whatever was up there that came down was. I'm not saying it was a Dogman, a Bigfoot, or whatever. All I know is it was something large. Could have been a bear. But would a bear stop instantaneously when I turned my camera on? I didn't even have time to really think. That was the scariest part about it, is mentally I didn't have time to think. It's a very strange place up there. And for some reason, I'm drawn to it. I want to keep going back. I don't know why. It's this overwhelming urge to go and look around and walk those woods. I got chowed up by mosquitoes, got 2 ticks on my leg. But I still will go back. I'll go back next weekend. I don't know. Something is there, because last time when I was there, on each side of me, on the right and left side of me, something trailed me out of that area till I hit Lily Pond Road. And it really upsets me that I couldn't think fast enough or react fast enough to turn the camera and mic on at the same time. Boom, boom. The noise was happening, and it took my reflexes were 15 to 30 seconds too slow. It's unnerving. But then when I got it all set and I started pointing to that area, whatever it was stopped. I told my dad, I was like, it sounded like a friggin' boulder was coming down the hill. I don't know. If you guys see anything that I don't in this footage, please let me know. In the email me, please. I have a hard time with comment sections because there's so many negative comments, and I just get to fighting with people lately. But I like the other people that are great. You guys, my friends and family here. But the new trolls just drive me bonkers. And I lower my mentality and my ego takes charge, and I start to get to their level and fight with them. But please email me if you guys see anything in that footage, because I'm baffled, and I know there was something with me yesterday. So, and that beeping is another reason why I hate living in a small city in upstate New York, because people are very, very it's 1:00 in the morning and someone's honking their horn. Idiots. Anyway, be safe, and thank you for all your support. May the Great Spirit watch over us all, and may He guide us down that path that we call life.